Rokuro Hizutome is an aspiring nudist freak. When he's not busy with a career in digital indecency, he's a gamer who enjoys playing absolute trash VR games. After beating his most frustrating game yet, he finally tries his luck with the ultimate game. It's been a long journey, but Sunraku defeats the Dark Lord, half naked in a luchador mask. Princess Zelda is happy about it and thanks him. Sunraku notes that he was waiting for this moment for a long time. Sunraku does what any sane person would do. He takes to the air like Jordan and delivers a flying kick to Zelda's face, screaming, "You're the real menace here," sending her to oblivion along with the Dark Lord. The credits to Furia Chronicle roll, and with a sigh of relief, he shelves the game with his ever-growing collection of never-again trash games. One nightmare down, but the trash game hunter needs his next fix.
I'm so sick of this f***ing company. The trash! Fix the game! It sucks playing the shit! And I'm f***ing addicted! So I can't quit!
Sunraku, whose real name is Rokuro Hizutome, lives in an age where fully immersive VR games have become the norm. However, the number of great games isn't big, and there are a lot of bad games known as trash games. While most people hate trash games, Sunraku is a freak who seeks them out. He was, and somehow still plays Conquered, don't ask me how. The next day, he gets ready for school, and we see he lives with his mom who has a fascination with bugs. I now see where he gets it.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
At school, Rakuro's blissfully minding his own business when Rei, the painfully shy classmate who's been harboring a massive crush on him, psychs herself up for the conversation. Her master plan? Casually ask what game he's playing and then pretend it's totally a coincidence she's into it too. Genius. Except just as she's about to make her move, another classmate swoops in and drags him into a conversation, leaving Rei standing there like a glitching NPC. Tough break, Rei. Not in episode 1, you don't. After school, we cut to the local mecca of gaming, Rock Roll, where Mana Iwamaki, the sharp-witted game shop owner, is putting up a poster for Shangri-La La Frontier, a massively popular VR MMORPG. With summer vacation starting, she's hoping for a flood of customers, especially the guy who practically funds her shop single-handedly with his garbage game addiction. Speaking of the devil, in walks Rei, pretending she's just browsing when really, she's looking for Rokuro. Mana immediately sees through her and casually mentions he's been too busy suffering through Furia Chronicle to stop by. Mana and Rei bond over how infamously bad the game is. Legendary bugs, allies dumber than rocks, and a final boss fight where you're forced to fight in just a pair of shorts and a mask. Literally describing your favorite Call of Duty. Classic trash game nonsense.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Then, Rokuro comes in, radiating post-trash game energy, asking Mana for his next awful recommendation, and Rei vanishes into the ether. He complains about the mental damage every aspect of the game gave him, especially the antics of Zelda, and how he achieved post-nut clarity after beating it. It's short-lived, though, as he laments if he'll find another trash game that can rival Furia's trashiness. Mana, in a rare moment of compassion, suggests he not play something awful for once, and hands him a copy of Shangri-La La Frontier, winking at Rei, who's lurking behind one of the aisles. The game's got 30 million players, glowing reviews, and this is the kicker. It's actually good. Rokuro hesitates. A functional game? What even is that? But curiosity, and maybe a lack of better options, wins out, and he takes it home. That's how you make sales. At home, he looks up reviews of the game and can't believe how few people hate it. He chugs down an energy drink, and we see he's a League of Legends fan, which really starts to put things into perspective. He slots his Nintendo Switch cartridge into his PC, setting off Chernobyl 2 in his room, and puts his headset on. Once he logs in, it's like stepping into an alternate universe. Character creation? Functional? Graphics? Gorgeous? Bugs? Non-existent. Rankuro's almost overwhelmed by how smooth everything is compared to the digital dumpster fires he's used to. He can't believe how complex the character creation is. Bro can even pick his own pronouns in peace. He picks a twin-blade mercenary class and the Wanderer origin. Next, he immediately sells his starter gear for better weapons, leaving himself rocking nothing but a bird mask and dual blades. Iconic. He really isn't beating the nudist allegations. The narrator tries to do PR for him and says he likes to sell all his armor to focus on the most powerful weapons. Finally, he names himself Sunraku, the same name he uses in every game he plays. When he spawns in the middle of the rampant forest, he marvels at how realistic his movements feel, punching and kicking multiple holes in his walls at home, then running up a tree as one normally does when outside, before realizing he's been dumped into the middle of nowhere. Typical wanderer luck, so he decides to go to the starter town, Firstia. Since this gamer isn't breaking into a frenzy after having the feeling of grass touch his skin, the universe tries to correct itself and a goblin jumps him. But this is Sunraku we're talking about. He wipes it out with one clean hit and levels up instantly. Feeling confident, he keeps exploring until he encounters something much more sinister, a rustling bush. Worried about whether SLF is one of those VR games, he readies himself, but outjumps a Vorpal bunny. Close enough. This little guy looks like a fluffy mascot, but fights like a rabid assassin. It lunges at Sunraku, narrowly missing his neck. A tense back and forth ensues, but Sunraku comes out on top, scoring a critical hit and earning a shiny new skill, Flash Counter, which boosts counterattacks after a parry. Sunraku is floored. Skills based on his fighting style? This is the kind of polish he's never seen before. Obsessed with this bunny's badass weapon, a tiny yet terrifying knife. He starts grinding like a man possessed, eventually taking out 50 bunnies, because why not? His efforts pay off when he finally gets not one, but two Vorpal choppers, dual daggers that boost critical damage. Armed with his shiny new gear and several new skills, including the flashy spin slash, Sunraku is feeling unstoppable. Then he checks his map. Instead of heading toward the newbie town of Firstia, he's wandered way off course and is now closer to Secondale. To get there, though, he'll need to cross a bridge guarded by the Ravenous Snake, an area boss that's technically for a full party of level 10 players. Sunraku, of course, decides to tackle it solo because he's Sunraku, and recklessness is his brand. Also, have you played a team-based game lately? Meanwhile, back in Firstia, the camera pans to a mysterious armored knight standing ominously at the entrance to the forest. Who is he? Friend or foe? Comment Bush Bunnies if you want another part. And if you want more recaps like this, check out this video.